Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how many bags we can fit in this GLE 53 wagon. Alright, so this is an empty trunk as we see, and this is a GLE 53 2021 Mercedes-Benz, and as you can see it's not a coupe. If that would be a coupe, we would lose a lot of the back space in there, so this is a wagon version of it. Also want to make a note that this version and this configuration is set up with a third row seats. We do have right now this is just the 2 rows, and we have a baby car seat installed here. We also have the third row available here that we can pull up and activate it using the remote controls here. And so right now basically what we're doing here is we're going to try to see how many bags we're going to fit in this trunk, and I'm going to, because I know there's a lot of concerns here of how many bags you can really fit, and we'll start with the big ones first. And there's an empty now, so now off the bat I can see how putting it even in, like we already see that it's running a little bit outside. Going a little bit outside, just doing a little peeking over here, so it's probably not going to close. Let's try to close the trunk right away, see what's going to do. Yeah, it's automatically backed off, and it's asking us to basically redo our thing. So what are we going to do? I'm going to have to push up the second row. The second row, there's plenty of space on the second row, so as you can see here, so this is right now it's set up to sit comfortably. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just push this forward just a tiny bit, so a couple of inches, and I'll do the same with this one on this side. So I'm gonna push that forward. Now notice that this is not giving us a lot of room here, so we're probably gonna push this front seat forward as well, just to give, in case you have a passengers here. So to be clear off the bat, not everybody's gonna be sitting comfortably here and utilizing all of the space, the front row and second row, because you're gonna have to do a little bit of adjustment on the seat size, and if you're gonna be putting your bags vertically in this configuration, and that would be the best setup in terms of fitting the most number of bags here. So I'm going to do the second bag. So now you can see how we can stack up 3 or 4. We can do one more. We could do 4 because this bag is slightly larger bag, and this is a little slimmer, so depending on the width of your bag, and let me check the width. I also have a tape measure to help with that a little bit. Okay, so right now this is running at 1 foot 12 inches, right, and this bag is 11 inches width. So if you have these bags running at 11 inches, you can pretty much fit 4 of them, like this one. So you can fit 4 of them in your trunk, stacked like that, which would be utilizing the most of that space. So which means if you have 1, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 4 adults, everybody's got a bag, you're basically solid. You don't need more than that, really. So I'm gonna close that and see if it closes up. Is it gonna do it? It did it by its own. Then I need to push. So this is the setup, that one of the setups that you can have here. And now what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna try to put the other ones. I don't have too many large bags, so I'm gonna do a combination and configuration. So we can now do the smaller bags, lay them horizontally like this, but not lay them flat. If you can try to push 2 of them if they're depending on the width. Now that will give you a little bit more room to put in your duffel bag, if you have a duffel bag. So you can put that one here. So let's say if you have a duffel bag, now you can put it in there, and then it gives you a little more space. You can put another backpack and more bags and on top of it. So if you ask me, there's plenty of space in the back if you're not using 3rd row seat. And we're gonna close that. And you can see how there's still space up top. So it's not blocking, first of all, it's not blocking your rear view window, and so you can see, as a driver, you can see everything from the front, and you can still put more stuff if you need to. So this is kind of like a really good setup. Now, if you have kids, like in our case, with a baby, it gets a little tricky if you want to put a stroller. In, so the stroller would usually take over that half of the space, like, or even a little more, depending on the width of your okay, depending on the width of your stroller, there can be a couple of inches wider or slimmer. So you can basically have that space reserved for the stroller, and then a backpack, and then a baby bag up front. Sometimes when we travel, we put the baby bag in the front, and then we actually use we put something like that. We're just like one large bag, we just put it here, baby stroller on the side, and then a couple of like backpacks if we need to. So I think that's considering that you're using 2 seats. Now let me try to pull up the 3rd seat row. Let's see what it's gonna do. I think it has to be manual. Let's see. Yeah, that's manual. So you have to push this lever to activate and pull it. 3rd row seat right here. Okay, it's also, you have to make sure that nothing's blocking the headrest. So in this case, this seat is blocking the headrest of the 3rd row seat. Okay, now, so what do we have here other than baby junk food? And so we can put comfortably like little kids here, teenagers, small teenagers in size, so like 12 years old. I mean, even for kids like 12 years old, and it would be fine here. Now you can see how we reduced a lot of the space in front, so there's no way, in this case, if you're traveling with 7 people, everybody's got a bag, right? But now, as you can see, you can't really fit much, because this bag now is sticking out of here. And so that's the one that you have to keep in mind. If the 3rd row seats, if you want to go with that configuration, and if you have all 7 people, the situations where all 7 people would drive, big family, extended family, would be in a car, you can drive all 7 people, but not everybody's gonna have a bag to fit in this car. So this is one thing to keep in mind. Where are you gonna put them? Probably one option is you drive light, you travel light, you have a light baggage that you travel with. Alternative, you can put your bags on the rooftop. You can set up basically that carriage on the top roof that you would put all the bags in. there is an alternative as well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to see how many small bags. Well, the small bags do fit in this space, so that might be the only way to go here. Now you can see how we stack small bags. This is like carry-on bags, so you can travel pretty light, as you can see, with all the 7 seats available and open up for passengers. Doesn't even close, but I think with a little bit of push, if you give it a little love, slight push, it does close. Yeah, so I think that's it for the bags. Let's try to put them back, see how we're gonna put them back. So if you, okay, let's see. Oh, it doesn't, oh, it does click. It clicks and it moves down, and you push it all the way down, and then you just push it and it clicks. So it's not automatic, because you only have it set, the automatic setup for second row left and second row right. Also, I want to talk about snowboard, because if you have skis or snowboard, sometimes you want, in my case, I put them inside, and what I do is just like I put the second row down, because the board itself is not going to fit just in itself, or even if you do it diagonally, it's not going to fit here. So let's try that. Yeah, you can fit it, and it's a large board. It's called a large board. So what I'm going to do is, I usually put the second row left down. Let's see, I'm going to put it down. It's putting it down. I think there are toys inside. There are toys. They're gonna get squeezed. What is it gonna do with the toys? Oh, it's squeezing all the toys. It didn't go all the way down because there are toys in the back seat. So, you can see them there. So make sure you get all the toys out before you put the seat down. So what I do is I basically just put the board down here in my cover. Drop it in the cover, put it here, travel like that. If I have two people, 3 people travel with me. Reason why I do that, because I also do at the same time, I do have the, I got those hooks, racks installed during winter times, and I tried to put my board on top of the racks. It didn't, and it's not really best, because the aerodynamics of it and the sound that it's making, it's really annoying. And when you drive a car, like a luxury and a car that you would want to feel experience, like it's pretty quiet, and you don't want the loud sound playing, like loud music playing. You just want to relax and drive on your way, especially if it's a long drive. The board, because of the aerodynamics, so the board is like constantly keep jumping up and down and being very wiggly. So that's really annoying. And I drove with the board to the mountains once, and it was really annoying. I didn't want to do it again. So next time I went just with a board inside of my car, so I didn't have to listen to the board sound, trying to fight the wind on the way all the way for 2 hours. So this is one thing that I guess I learned during that drive, but overall I think that's my overview on how much you can fit in this car. Again, this is Mercedes 53 wagon, 2021 edition, AMG. It doesn't matter the AMG or not. It's just a 53 GLE 53 2021 models have the same setup with 3-row seats. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit a like, subscribe. I'll do more, or post in the comment if there's anything else you would like to see, check, test. Have happy to do that. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you, and bye-bye.